because you wake up running to work before you're late. Before your boss gets mad at you. If I were to give you a house, and I give you one room of that house, and you're not allowed to get outside of that room basically becomes your life.
Good morning. An amazing day today. Just woke up, and if you're wondering, why does this guy take videos just right when he wakes up? Shut up. You need to see reality. Just woke up. Today we need about $130, which is a little bit less today. And we're going to go dash. But before that, we're going to do everything that we do in the morning.
Yep, you guessed it.
Right, I'm getting off the office, but before I leave, I've seen all this hype about Sydney Sweeney. All of that hype, only for a pair of titties? She's a solid 3. Oh my god, she's so beautiful, look at her, Queen Slay. It's a pair of titties, which you can get anywhere. Get a fucking life. It's some loose, saggy titties. It's not even worth it. Amazing how a pair of titties can bring you up this much. We got our first order. $6 for 1 mile. Do you see it? Do you see it? Just as always, what makes our day, what makes your day is nothing. Because you wake up running to work before you're late, before your boss gets mad at you. That's a second order. CVS. So I just saw this and I thought many of you need these items. Just dropped off the order. The 4th floor. Today is Halloween day, so we've got lots of pizza orders. You guys party while I'm planning. Right, we're next to the church because I want to eat. So I wanted to find a place where I can eat. Now our food is gonna be blessed. A whole Indian mixed food. That is my first meal I have forgotten to eat today. We worked actually today for a couple of hours and we already got $77. While looking at the church here, what made me stop being an atheist is that whenever some bad events happen and they occur, you stop praying for a higher power, even if you do not believe in a religion. But deep in you, you were made and you've been created knowing that there is a higher power. It's not only energy. So you stop praying whenever something happens to you. Therefore, I've observed what's happening and I said, well, I always pray for a higher power. Why not believing in a higher power, which would be a religion? Think about it. If I were to give you a house, and I give you one room of that house, and you're not allowed to get outside of that room basically becomes your life. But I told you, every single year, I will give you one day, only a day of a year, that you get to go all over the house and do whatever you want. What would that day be for you? It will be a remarkable day. It will be an extraordinary day. It will be something so big for you. What would you do? You'll be running all over the house, maybe sleeping everywhere. maybe doing some crazy things, because you are living a boring life. You live in a room. And that's the interpretation. That's the exact interpretation of the Halloween day. You guys are living a boring ass life. Whenever I see somebody is wearing some stupid bullshit masks and dresses and all that, all fake blood and all that bullshit, you are showing me that is a direct indicator that you're living a boring life. And it's extremely dangerous actually to be with these people. These people are not to be trusted because you live a boring life. And if that day satisfies you, so many other things might satisfy you as well. So hiding behind of that little mask with the nipples out. Oh, maybe, I get to hide behind that mask, but I get to show my nipples. And you guys also, the fucking guys are, putting Cinderella dresses. A grown-ass man with a beard and mustache. You fucking dumb lackey. We are still dashing. You see all the lights. Scary lights. That scares people. I'm about to piss myself. I'm still dashing and I've got about $89. It is 11:13 p.m. We've got probably maybe 1 hour to go. Let's see.
Just came back home after a long day. We've got about $140, which is way better. Way above what we wanted today. We're gonna make our hookah and go to the office. Right, I'm sure all of us have seen videos on the internet talking about money. How fake it is, how they print it out of thin air, and so on. All these people have made money out of a meme coin by a coincidence, and they come on the internet trying to lecture you about money. But why is this happening? If they print money out of thin air, why is this happening? Why are you not rich? Why am I not rich? Why not all of us are rich? This is going to be an important video for you. Watch it, and if you do not understand, re-watch the video. Do not be stupid. There's 3 pillars into this. The first one, scarce. As long as you see money as scarce, you want to work your ass off in order for you to obtain it. If you do not see it as scarce, you don't want to work and you don't want to have money in the first place. That's the first one. The second one, here I will demonstrate my point and then I will tell you the second one. If you are rich, I am rich, everybody's rich. Who is going to work? Nobody. Nobody's going to work. Who's going to do your clothes? Who's going to do your shoes? Nobody would work. If you don't see poor people on the streets, you wouldn't want to be rich. So what does that make? It makes money valuable. You see value in it. You don't want to be like poor people. You want to live a good life. Therefore, you want to have money. So money is valuable. We talked about scarce, value. The third one. How do I keep you working and doubling your work? Because you might say, I made a little bit of money and I don't like the idea of money. I'm good. And if that happens, if all of us said that, everything would collapse. They don't want that. How do they make you start working, doubling your work and keep working in order for you to obtain money? Via creating artificial misery. As long as you're miserable, you want to get money because now you think the problem of your misery is not having money. Therefore, you want to work double. You want to work harder in order for you to obtain more money so you can sustain yourself. Those 3 pillars are really important for you to understand how money works. Why is this happening? That's the whole equation. I can dig deep into it. If you want so, tell me in the comments and I will do so. But that's overall how money works.
And that's why we are working our asses off for money while they're printing money out of thin air. You're not rich, I'm not rich, and it's so hard to get rich. That's why. You got it. Rewatch the video if you don't understand. Do not be stupid.